So this morning we got a bit of a surprise. And so I want to go out and actually try the snowshoes that I got a while back, and I think I jinxed the weather because we haven't had any snow or any kind of precipitation in forever. So this is really late in the season for us to have snow, but we're gonna go try it out. Penny pop, right? We're gonna try it out, yeah, and see what we can find. So this is a trail behind my house, one of my favorite trails around here, and surprisingly it's starting to melt already, even at high altitude. This is above 6,000 here, and it's pretty melted. This area always gets a lot of snow in the winter, and when it does, this is where it stays the longest. So I can only assume that there's going to be enough snow here that I can start putting them on and then go out there and see how it feels. So far so good. It feels pretty light. It feels like I have to keep my feet a little further apart than I usually do. But the grip is pretty good. I'm gonna try to see if I can run with them, see how that feels. So yeah, I feel like it's kicking a little bit of snow in the back of my leg, but it feels pretty natural. I guess as natural as you would expect, having big hunky things on your legs, on your feet. It's nice and tight to the foot, and as you can tell, the foot actually moves up and down on the snowshoe, so it makes it pretty cool. So the one thing that I noticed is that climbing, it's probably not recommended that you run on the climb, but rather take it easy. Now, the reason why I'm pausing here as I talk, Penny, come, is that I found some really big footprints, like really big footprint. Penny, no. This is Penny's paw right here. Okay, she's a 60-pound dog. This is the footprint right here. And you can see it right here. This is the footprint. This is Penny's paw. So it's a big dodo. I don't know what it is. It looks very fresh. I know there's a bobcat around here. I've seen it before, but this is much bigger than the bobcat. So I think I'm actually gonna go around because I don't really want to put Penny in danger right now. I think it's probably looking at us. So yeah, those are some big footprints. Big. Penny, no. So while I'm here, I feel like I need to give you guys an update because it's been a long time. And it's been a long time for good reason, because, well, quite frankly, I haven't really been motivated to run. And I'm not sure why. I think it might be the winter. It might be 2017, which was a pretty big year for me in terms of mileage. But and so I did my race in November. I was hoping for 1:15 on the half marathon. Didn't work at all. get 1:18, which is still a decent time, still my second fastest time, but not what I wanted. There's a lot of reasons for it. I think the primary reason is that I get lazy after the ultra. I finished the Canyon de Chelly Ultra, if you remember. That was actually a really good experience. And after that, I just didn't want to run anymore. And so I did the bare minimum, thinking that maybe I would have some leftover miles in my legs, but it didn't work. I never felt good during the race. I started on pace, and then I felt like everybody was going faster than me. Turns out I was just slowing down, which ultra training, if you remember, I did a hybrid training run, which was half ultra and then half marathon. Didn't work too well. I don't think I'm going to do that again. Just two different distances, very hard to master both of them. So with that being said, took a little bit of time off after that race. Actually took 6 weeks off. Didn't really run for 6 weeks, and then now I'm finally back at it in 2018. What's happened in the meantime? I made a free half marathon training plan on YouTube. I actually made 3 different ones on YouTube, and that's been quite the success. I've got quite a few people that are doing the training plan, which is really exciting, and especially one gentleman from a Facebook group that we're in together, and his name is Andy, and he's the FOD runner. He runs in England, and he's actually been documenting his training throughout this free training plan. So I'm going to put a link down there. Please go and visit his videos if you want to figure out what's going on and how the free training plan actually works. The other thing that's happened is Jess, one of our athletes that was receiving a training plan from us and coaching, she went to New York, and she actually had the New York City Marathon. She had a really good race. She got a big PR. I'm going to put the link down there for you to take a look at her a race report. And Jess actually since then has become our first sponsored athlete, which is really exciting. I see a lot of potential in Jess. I think she's an amazing athlete, and I think she's going to do great with her next goal, which is going to be to run Boston for the 5th time, which is really impressive. So you'll see more of Jess in these videos, and also on her training. She's going to do an update on her training as well, training on our training plan, so that's pretty exciting. So what's in store for 2018? Last year I signed up for a race in April, a race that I ran before, which is the Whiskey Basin Trail Runs. They have a 56-mile race, and I was going to do that. It's the entire Circle Trail. As you know, I love the Circle Trail. I've made a lot of videos about the Circle Trail. It's my backyard, but as the training is going right now, it's not going to happen. I've come to the realization that I've really only done 2 ultras, 2 50Ks, and I'm not ready to do a 56-miler. I've never jumped the gun on any of my races. I've always been careful moving up to the next distance, and I just don't feel like I'm ready right now. So I'm going to downgrade. I'm going to do the 35-miler again this year and just try to improve my time. And then I'll see when I'm ready for a 56-miler, but this is not it, not right now, I can tell you that. The other thing that's exciting is I have a surprise. I can't really talk about it just yet, and that's got to do with Canyon de Chelly. As you know, I ran the race last year, really enjoyed it, and this year I got an opportunity to do something with them. More information to come early February, which is I think is going to be really exciting. And then the last thing is I'm going to be sponsoring again the Whiskey Row Marathon, because it's a local race, it's a big race, and I really like helping them, and so you'll see more of that as well. I have 4 entries that I can hand out to customers, and I want to do something special for that. So I'll keep you guys posted on that, and thanks for watching. Also, I know a lot of you have added recently a subscribe to this channel. And I want to say thank you to Andy. A lot of them came from his channel, the FOD Runner. We've actually gone over 100 subscribers thanks to him, and now we've actually gone over 200 subscribers. So it's really exciting. The channel is growing. So please share it, and also subscribe at the bottom, and make sure that you get the updates on the following videos. I think that's all I have. I will talk to you soon. I'll keep doing updates now that I'm training again, and try to give you some good tips. And until then, see you guys.